பயமுடுத்திருச்சு guy. Sign in play station. Sign in பண்ண அது பண்ணல. ஒன்னு ஒரு நிமிஷத்துல banger going to start.
Taste sweeter among friends, pirate.
டைட்டில் நேம்லாம் அப்புறமேட்டு போட்டுக்கிறேன். Blackbeard. It's cool. Yo, this look crazy, bro.
At it again, Kenway. I thought you'd be done chasing fairy stories.
Yo.
Not yet.
Let's go. Let's freaking go, bro. Such a great Black Flare Resynced. நான் டைட்டில் போடலாம் நான் Ubisoft போட்டாங்க. Set of work in progress gameplay and in-game characters. Let's go.
We fly no colors out here, but praise the lion. But let the black flag signal nothing in your allegiance to man's natural freedom.
Kya wale? இது வேற மார்வல் டிரைவன்ஸ் வேற அப்டேட் ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படியே.
Appear to be the devil. All men.
Oh my god.
Pirates hid. We take it we please and become who we like.
But I'm looking at you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then? You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work. It ain't work if you love it.
This look cool. Ubisoft cooked. Day 1. வாங்குறேன் guys.
Hey everyone. I have to say it is so good to be here. I played Edward Kenway a decade ago, and you know, he's one of those characters that never really leaves you. Over the past months, we know that we've been waiting, and we know that we should things. And today, it is finally time to share with you what we've been working. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is a faithful remake of one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games. It's totally rebuilt from the ground up with the latest version of the Anvil engine and enriched with lots of new additions. Resynchronization with Edward's journey and memories. The same story, the same man, but elevated to a new level of immersion and realism to bring you one of the most thrilling, swashbuckling pirate adventures. And
கமெண்ட்னால வாசிக்க முடியாதுனா ஹாய் சொன்னங்க நன்றி.
Black Flag Resynced will be released
July 9th.
26. Today guys,
அதுக்குள்ள கேமை பாலிஷ் பண்ணிருங்க Ubisoft ப்ளீஸ் மண்ணா.
Everything that's
release date சொல்லிட்டாங்க. What the hell? Go.
But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in. Hello pirates, Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. 13 years after the original, this remake brings the classic game back to life. Rebuilt from the ground up with the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure. Alright, let's set sail. That's my button. And your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure. You play as Captain Edward Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom, and a search for a better life. Seen your face before. You was mixed with them pirates down in Nassau. Shut your bloody gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me? Edward, is it?
Ford.
After crossing paths with the Assassins and Templars, Edward was drawn into their centuries-old conflict with secret locations. and legendary treasures at stake. Along the way, he joins forces with infamous pirates such as Anne Bonny, Charles Vane, and Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
With them, he helps establish a short-lived, lawless republic following the pirate code and defying empires built on cruelty and greed. Together, their search for freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise, from dangerous waters to dense jungles, untamed lands and bustling historical cities.
Let's go, Havana.
From the grandeur of Havana, a thriving and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the pirate republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by opportunities and conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level of immersion and realism, powered by high-resolution textures, enhanced lighting, strikingly detailed environments, and a new dynamic weather system.
You.
Even underwater exploration is more expansive, more beautiful, and more perilous than ever before. With seamless access to cities and locations, the world feels truly alive.
Yo, I'm going to live in this world, bro. Hell yeah. Veritana, veritana. Vera money, vera money.
Where freedom is earned and danger is never far away. Time to draw swords, lads. The combat system.
Assassin's Creed Shadow money இருக்கு ஐயோலாம் ரைட் சைடில் அதை பற்றிலாம் யார் கவலைப்பட்டா wow damn Ubisoft cooked this game, bro.
Land a perfect parry to open up your target for an instant kill, then follow with up to 4 chained takedowns. Use walls, ledges, and breakables to your
Yo, breakable objects. It's crazy.
your opponents and use all your tools to level the playing field. But fight recklessly, and you will be punished. Whether you're on the hunt or on the run, mastering your environment is key.
Please, Assassin's Creed Unity Parkour system.
Cities and jungles, you'll experience smooth and improved iconic parkour moves. From free jumps
Oh,
to back jackets.
Assassin's Creed Unity Parkour system money தான் இருக்கு. Let's go.
These options offer a range of reactive movements, giving you tighter control, resulting in greater speed and deadlier assassinations. Being a pirate assassin often calls for a subtle approach. With Resynced and its enriched stealth system, you can now crouch freely as part of your toolkit to approach targets.
Yo. ஓஜி கேம் விளாண்டுருந்தீங்கன்னா அதோட கொஞ்சம் லிட்டில் பிட் தான் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் இருக்கு. Bro, I like this.
Sailing and eavesdropping missions have also
ஹெல்த்லாம்
been
புதுசாக ஆட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க.
In the original game, getting discovered meant instant desynchronization. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point, we remember. Now, the action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must adapt accordingly. Interactions offer multiple ways to succeed and progress.
கண்ட்ரோலில் சார்ஜ் இல்லாமல் இப்போலாம் சொல்லும்.
Of course, this wouldn't be a real pirate adventure without a ship. Django, you need your brig after a foxy burger. The Jackdaw, what a beauty. Set sail and freely roam the Caribbean. Now equipped with even more firepower, the Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never before.
Nah, bro, this game is OP.
Fire upgrades for every weapon. You now have more power and flexibility.
Yo, this is crazy, loco.
In any situation. We were engaged in epic battles, boarding parties, and fought raids. All of these are back, and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever.
கிக்கிங் புதுசா கொண்டு வந்திருக்காங்க.
To reinforce your crew, 3 brand new officers made their entrance. Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, and Deadman Smith. Each officer has a unique narrative quest line that reveals their backstory. Gain their trust
New story.
of your crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities. Deadman Smith, for example, unlocks a double shot and broadside weapons.
Nah, 10 out of 10 bro this game.
Caribbean alongside your crewmates and trusted pet.
What?
You can now find
What
a
about
cat
you?
or monkey for
What the?
jackpot.
Monkey? Okay, Jack Sparrow.
Plunder other vessels.
Man, I'm going to be the best pirate bro.
Violent storms, rogue waves. All just soak up the sun, regaled by shanties new and old. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features and fresh quests and storylines, including ones for the officers you met earlier and, just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends, Blackbeard and Sting. Defy empires and relive the era's explosive events amidst the ancient war between assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy, and adventure await. It's time to raise
Don't
the
show me
Black
that
Flag.
again. Touch, aka touch. This is crazy, bro.
With Black Flag Resynced, we set out to reconnect with the heart of Black Flag. From the start, the intention was clear: deliver a faithful and enriched experience grounded in what players love. We've rebuilt the entire adventure using our latest Anvil engine.
Damn, difference பாருங்க guys. Original game
New
go,
additions that we can
new
explore,
update game go,
and enhanced gameplay
aka
for
OG
online
game go.
and at sea.
சில
Movement
பேருக்கு
now flows
ஒன்று கூட
naturally
ஓஜி கேம்
from
தான் ரொம்ப
action
பிடிக்கும்.
events, whether you're doing parkour across
Oh.
rooftops in Havana or fighting on the docks. Parkour builds on the latest design improvements from recent Assassin's Creed games, while still keeping it with classic. Combat now offers a more dynamic swashbuckling experience, driven by precise parries and takedowns. Stealth gets its share of improvements too, and the ability to crouch anywhere. They open up more tactical routes and subtle approaches, letting you shape the adventure the way you want. Naval gameplay also follows the same philosophy and offers more tactical options. New officers will join your crew with powerful abilities, while the Jackdaw's weapons can be upgraded with new
Any
modes
bomb.
to change up the fight.
Wow.
The sea now plays an active role in how you'll be challenged by the elements. Weather and waves will influence how your ship will handle, while preserving the pace and freedom players will remember. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced matters deeply to us and to you. That's why we took the time to rebuild it with the care it deserves. This remains a solo, adventure, character-driven experience. It is not an RPG. The focus stays on how you play and how you explore the world.
It's not RPG. கேட்டிங்களா குழந்தைங்களா? A few shadows.
These early player feedbacks played an important role in refining many of these elements. Here's a look at the most recent disc.
Hello everyone, we are here at the Ubisoft Singapore studio where we've invited some of our biggest Assassin's Creed fans
Singapore
to
is
discuss
doing?
the remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Damn.
They've had the opportunity to meet the devs, try the game and share their valuable feedback with us. Here's what they had to say.
I still can't believe that I can help the dev team to make the game better and improve it when it finally arrives.
I'm part of that process and Black Flag is my favorite game, so to be a part of that process is just awesome.
It felt nice to be appreciated in that way, to give better input about the game,
the feedback with the dev team, they were very open as a dev team to take that criticism what needs to be fixed, what's great. They even asked us more questions about it. So I love the curiosity that they show us, and it shows that they truly care about what they do.
I'm just really excited to be back, like with the addition of new audio lines, new dialogue, and the music.
I'm super excited to actually help improve the staff experience for the game. I care about this game, this remake. When I heard rumors about this game, I just wanted to be involved in giving as much effective feedback as possible.
Nah, bro.
Some of this work came directly from spending time with some of our core players early on. We had them play early builds and sat down with them to gather their honest feedback on the game. Tapping into the many things players
Ubisoft, this
expect
time
of
Singapore,
gameplay
you
rooms,
guys did
from
good.
gameplay features, the visual fidelity. This helped us refine some of our choices along the way. What was interesting was
Damn.
not only to gather that feedback,
They are
but to
cooking,
understand
bro.
why players reacted this way. They were incredibly passionate about Edward, how he moves, how he
Whoa.
moves, even the details on his face. That led to deeper conversations. Together we explored different approaches, tested ideas, challenged assumptions, and refined choices until the intent felt right again. The team's passion and commitment have driven every step of this journey. We can't wait for you to see more of what we've been crafting.
Oh, it really is so good to be back in this world. Now, I believe the Black Flag is one of those pirate adventures that never really left the player's minds. And it's also really special to be here today with some of the people who helped shape the game back then and who are bringing it back now. Azon, you were creative director on the original Black Flag, and
Jen.
Paul, you're the
Jen.
creative director on Resynced, leading the vision of
All
this
food,
remake.
don't mess it up.
Before we dive into what the game is now, I'd love to go back for a moment. So when you started building Black Flag back in early 2012, 2012, how was the world imagined in the first place? I mean, what were the pillars that were there from day one?
Well, from the very beginning, one of the key central core pillars was fluidity. We really wanted a seamless experience,
Okay.
connecting movements, combat, and navigation all very naturally. And it was the same seamlessness that we were looking for between the naval experience and the ground experience, because the other challenges we were facing was to merge actually two fantasies, being a pirate on one side and being an assassin on the other. We had a restriction. And the sea wasn't just an add-on to the ground experience. Naval gameplay was really a core pillar from day one. We also wanted a world that feels alive, right? Something that would react to the players, always in motion. And it was very compelling to me to see other people, like Paul and his team, actually, to face the same challenges that we did face back in the days. And I think what helped then craft the game was that a lot of people involved in these things today were already part of the game, the original the game.
Oh, so you were already a part of the team back then, right? So, when you come back to a project all these years later, what stayed non-negotiable from the original vision, apart from the fact that, I'm Kenwood? So, man, the one thing that was non-negotiable is the original story of Edward Kenwood. We have never approached Resynced as a reinvention. Our goal is to carry John's vision forward. And today, there's much more room to do so since the game is engineered and rebuilt on Ubisoft's latest engine. It allows us to push dynamism, gameplay, immersion further, while keeping the original vision and story intact. Now, and you mentioned before how collaborative the original game was, and can you talk about that, especially with Singapore?
Yeah, absolutely. It was absolutely team effort back in the time. And I remember actually in 2012 when we first came here in Singapore, meeting Paul and the team to do the blueprint, this week of hard work where the game really emerged from the preparatory work. And Montreal worked very closely with Singapore. Singapore built key parts of Black Flag. The naval gameplay was built on top of the Assassin's Creed 3 naval tech that was developed, in some specific missions. But we were also behind a lot of places, locations, and gameplay, like caves, underwater gameplay, forts, ships, and some major missions like the EP demo that we worked on.
Right. So there seems to be like a real sense of continuity here, you know, not just in the game, but in the people making it. You know, one thing that really shaped Black Flag for me was how dynamic the scenes felt coming back to it for Resynced and shooting the mocap scenes in Toronto. The scenes just felt so dynamic, like the original game. As it was, what was the intention back then, you know, when it came to all the cinematics?
So from the start, and it was a lot of discussion with camera, the animation director back then, we really wanted the
பாருங்கள்
scenes to feel like
செக்குட் மேல தண்ணி
the characters moving,
வாவ்
interacting each other,
ஜேம்ஸ் ஏகே
exchanging
ஜேம்ஸ் கீட்
objects,
போடு
you know,
மூஞ்சிடா
doing
பலாருனாரா
something.
எனக்கு அவனை பிடிக்க
And
பிடிக்காது
that sense of
Let's
movement
go.
was really part of the game's identity, I think.
Right, and when you rebuild a game like this, I guess that becomes a huge challenge, right, Paul? And how did you keep the spirit whilst trying to push it further with all of today's amazing technology? Well, there are many ways, but to carry on with the spirit of Black Flag, we always remembered one thing: to rebuild the game with the original pillars in mind. John's pillars and the original copy in spirit. But the most important thing was the story. Every single small moment in the game, we rebuilt and crafted. It took a lot of handcrafting, especially the facial animation. But that's important because that's the soul of the game.
ஏகே டீச் லெட்ஸ் கோ
Charlestown, and I would profit better by using your organs for some.
damn
My Christ!
டீச் ஆர்
You know,
டச்
when you add new things to a game that people really know off by heart, and they know it so well, the fear is always that people might notice the scenes, right? So when you played it, what did you feel?
Well, actually, I felt like playing Black Flag. I'm not even noticing where the original end is ending and when the new content that
Look at the monkey, bro.
was starting.
Website.
And this is something really important. That's something which is
crazy.
very much essential.
You know, Jean, whenever we want to change or add something, we'll always question ourselves, does this belong here? Would Evan do this? Would John get upset? And if the answer wasn't clear, we simply wouldn't do it. However, as we all know, no remake is complete without additional content. So we added brand new chapters and brand new missions to the game, including a brand new scene with Edward's wife Caroline that's written by Darby himself. Yeah, I remember playing. Jean, so like there's something, I don't know, there's something deeper in Black Flag than just like pirate freedom, you know, and it's closely tied to the character of Edward.
Yes, absolutely. We really wanted to send messages saying that freedom without structure doesn't do anything, right? And Edward's arc reflects that. He thinks everything will be granted, you know, that's the good life, plundering, etc. But then in the end you realize that he lost all
nah bro Ben touch
and so
இல்ல ரியலிஸ்டிக்கா இருக்காங்க bro what the hell
someone that understands his own responsibilities and that makes him, like you said, very good.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I really leaned into coming back to the character after, you know, more than a decade. You know, it's the same Edward, but there seemed to be like, for me personally, you know, from the scenes that were written kind of, as I said, more dynamism, but also there's a certain kind of weight to Edward's journey, you know. I guess that with Black Flag Resynced, there are some really kind of important decisions to make, right, Paul? And how did you approach those? So, Matt, with Resynced, we made a clear choice. It is a pure story-driven adventure, and we are fully focused on Edward's adventures in the Caribbean. As a result of this focus, we have elected to not have multiplayer and not have the DLC. However, Resynced is built from the ground up with new story, new content, and new systems. But we're staying true to its action-adventure roots. Resynced is a 2026 take on the original legend. And for those of us who are curious, the original will still be available. And so the modern day, right, that played a really specific role in Black Flag when it was released. And so can you explain how it fit the franchise back then?
You know, back then in 2013, the present day reflected where the franchise was at. It was a transition moment, especially with Desmond's story and what it meant at the time. But now with Resynced, I think there were some changes were needed.
That's right. Today, the modern day has evolved. For Black Flag Resynced, we have approached it in a way that focuses on Edward's journey while still connecting his memories to the endless. The modern day race in Black Flag Racing will feature new moments that focus on Edward's internal struggle. There's also something about Black Flag that I feel that, I don't know, people still claim what the game did.
You know what? I think it's because it's a game full of life.
Yeah, yeah.
And there is danger and violence, but everything takes place under the bright Caribbean sky, you know. Palm trees, sea, movement is very generous with it. And that sense of escapism has always been part of the game, and I think it's very relevant in 2026.
Yeah, totally. And the other thing that the people I feel never forget, and certainly I never had, is the music. Absolutely matters the music, especially the sea shanties. The sea shanties in particular have always been part of Black Flag's identity. For Resynced, we have kept the shanties that everybody loves, while we will be able to add new shanties.
Call is bring the money.
To the story.
Let's go. Sing, Bastardo, sing.
So today, we'd like to reveal a collaboration with an artist that's deeply connected to the Assassin's Creed franchise. And this artist has a special place in my heart because of his work on Assassin's Creed Revelations. Woodkid. Woodkid. Ah, cool. That's great.
Hey everyone, Woodkid here. I'm actually in Paris now and have to easily. I'm back.
Woodkid?
with Assassin's Creed
Wow,
franchise.
unique name, bro.
This time for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Racing. You know, the world of Assassin's Creed has been very important for me, very linked to my career. It started like 15 years ago or something. And this time, I'm very excited about what we've done. I know that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a game that's very important to all of you. It's a game about escapism, about rebellion, about exploration, and these are themes that are very, very important to my work. You know, I've explored these themes a lot in my music. So I won't say too much, but I can't wait for you to hear what I've done for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Racing.
And again, returning to the franchise, especially for Black Flag Racing, means a lot to the team. We've been working on a new reimagined track specifically for Black Flag Racing. We can't wait for you guys to hear. Yeah, right. And, you know, music is just one of those things that the people remember long after they stop playing. I mean, I did. The sea shanties I still play in my car now from time to time, you know. And this game means a lot to you, and we know that. Absolutely. This means a lot to me, and I'm not saying that just because you guys are here. Just working on a game takes me back to playing show, and we all want the game to be the best it can be, and we really hope that you guys can enjoy the game.
Yes, they didn't go get me started.
That's right. I mean, what a great thing, like, to come back to something, you know, more than a decade after, you know, and get to revisit and rebuild and reimagine this wonderful world. It's just been such a pleasure for me, and I thank you guys for bringing me back. Before we wrap this up, I've got a little surprise for you. Right? This is something pretty awesome. I saw it today for the first time, and I love it. So here we have an Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced Collector's Edition. It's so awesome, and inside is a really stunningly well-crafted figurine of Edward Kenway sitting there.
Shit!
Like me, really. And he looks really cool, and he's crafted really well. And inside there's a notebook with all of like Kenway's diary entries and journeys about all of his adventures, and there's also a brooch and a cloth map, and then some goodies in there for everyone. So this one is really cool. It's the first time I've seen it today, and if you guys like it, then you can...
Someone can me buy this collector edition? Just kidding.
Thank you. No, you're welcome to take it.
Yeah, only
thank you very much.
digital
Thank
version
you.
only. Fuck!
We can't wait for you to
Damn.
relive this thrilling pirate adventure with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
Shit.
That will launch
July 9.
July 9th,
Let's
2026.
go!
I just want to say thank you for being with us today, and we cannot wait for you to experience it yourselves. Cheers.
Let's freaking go! I love this showcase, bro. Ubisoft, you did good. Pre-order now? Hell yeah. Let's go. பாருங்க கையில் தெரியுதான்னு தெரியல உங்களுக்கு முடி ஓ மை காட், கையிலலாம் முடி தூக்கியிருக்கா. கலெக்டர் ஷோகேஸ் லைவ் ஊடாலே. திஸ் இஸ் ஓவர். Yep, think this is over. Okay guys, July 9th சந்திப்போம். கண்டிப்பாக லைவ் ஸ்ட்ரீமில் சந்திப்போம். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு சின்ன சர்ப்ரைஸ். மே 1. ஓகே, எஸ், அடுத்த மந்த் மே 1 நினைக்கிறேன். அடுத்த மந்த் ஸ்டார்டிங்கில் ஒரு புது கேம் லைவ் ஸ்ட்ரீம் பண்ண போகிறேன். கன்ஃபார்ம் வந்து பார்த்துருங்க. இந்த மாதமே நான் லைவ் எதுவும் பண்ண மாட்டேனே, ஆனால் இந்த கேமுக்காண்டி வந்தேன். பிஸியாக இருக்கிறப்ப கண்டிப்பாக இந்த கேமுக்காண்டி நான் வருவேன். நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு கேம் விளாண்டது PlayStation 4. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி கேம் விளாண்டுருக்கேன். நான் அஃபிஷியலாக ஃபஸ்ட்டு கேம் விளாண்டு PlayStation 4 இதுதான். சைல்ட்ஹுட் கேம். ட்ரைலர் 10 out of 10 கைஸ். ரிவீல் தான் 10 out of 10. July 9th கண்டிப்பாக மீட் பண்ணுவோம். பை பை கைஸ், குட் நைட். Have fun guys. Black flag racing.